Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm playing Valheim again. Why? Because I just find it relaxing and entertaining right now. There have been some changes. I haven't played this game intensely for, I think it's been a year and a half, maybe two, maybe almost two. I'm not really sure, but it's been a while and there have been changes. And so I wanted to update my new player tips and tricks for Valheim. And so we can discuss the changes and what these changes did and did not affect as far as I could tell playing through the game again. I am well into the Bronze Age in my new playthrough. I'm really I could move on to Iron Age anytime I wanted. I'm just kind of farting around and, enjoying being powerful again before I move to the next biome. So, I drank all my coffee. Darn. Very, very little left. Okay, so you're in Valheim. You just started. This is where you will start. Okay? The gameplay loop in this game is essentially begin a material culture age, so Stone Age. In this case, I would say Neolithic. And you will level up your toon. You will level up your technology, your gear. You need to go out and gather resources, so chop down trees and pick rocks up off the ground and pick sticks up off the ground. And you're going to need food. As you access food, that is how you increase your stamina. So, so you have a stamina bar. So 50 base stamina. And if you look on the bottom left, the red bar, that's my health. Okay, so first steps. You just spawned in. What are some of the things you want to do? Well, you want to start thinking about building your first stone axe. This is a level 3. So the level 1 is, you can see here, stone axe. So it's got a slash of 15, durability of 100. And you move up to level 3, which is very easy to do. And so you almost double the slash damage, and you increase the durability to 160. And that does matter, because it will last longer. You can range out further from your base, from your homestead. Now, so you want to start saving up, or you want to collect 5 wood, 4 stone as soon as possible. You don't have to have an axe to get wood. You can just pick up branches, right? I don't want to spook that deer. And there are rocks laying around. Okay, stones, whatever. So pick up these stone and get enough and make yourself a stone axe, okay? The next thing you want to start thinking about is food. So berries, these raspberries, you can almost always find raspberries right here at the starting point. And sometimes you can find mushrooms. Okay? Well, let's take a look at the shrooms and the berries. And so, if you take a look at this, it grants you 7 extra health, 20 stamina, lasts 10 minutes, and it gives you 1 hit point per healing tick. So, if we munch this, we should see our health go to 32. And we should see our stamina go to a big old 70. Right? All adds up. And you can watch, see, +1 per tick. Okay. So we munched on a berry, and now we're going to munch on a shroom. And this is 15-15. 15 minutes, 1 hit point per tick. So now we'll see everything go up even more. You can't eat double strawberries. You can't eat double mushrooms. They're different food groups. And see, now our healing tick is +2. Like I said, I have pushed the game in further, and I have some of this higher level food. Don't worry about that right now. You want to get strawberries and mushrooms as soon as possible. Okay? Now, deer and boar. This is going to be your early sources of meat. Okay? The crude bow is, well, for lack of a better term, crude. Sorry, dad joke. You can sneak up on deer, but you can see I'm burning stamina. So you have to kind of work your way in. Okay? And you can kill them with the stone axe from stealth. Okay? Can be done. It's not that hard. It's easier at night. It can be done during the day. You just got to get in behind them. Now, there's your deer meat. Like, that's not food. Well, you need to cook it. Alright? So, we're going to waddle over here to my base. And we're going to put, see it says fire, fuel 0 of 10. E, use wood. Okay? So hit E, stick a fire, just stick a log in there. And then cook your deer meat. Alright? Now, careful, you can burn it. So it's going to sit there and sizzle. And when you hear it sizzle again, it's done. And you've only got a few minutes to get it off the fire before it burns. But then it turns into charcoal. That's not entirely a waste. You can use the charcoal. So see there? See, you know, sizzle, sizzle. And now we have deer meat. And we can eat the deer meat. Oh, don't cook my neck, you stupid game. Okay, so necktails, 25 of 8, 20 minutes. This is 35 of 12. So, you know, do you want more health? Well, no. Yeah, the deer meat's better. Yeah. So, damn it. I need the necktails for other stuff. I gotta get this off me. And we'll talk about the design of the house here in just a second. What you need to be working on. What I like to do with respect to my first my first structure that I build. This is what I aim for in my first structure. Because you want to get your rested bonus up as high as you can, as quickly as you can, and you can see I have a comfort level 5. Okay, I could do a little better, and we'll talk about that in a second. But now, you don't want to leave your grilled necktail on the ground so close to your camp. The rate at which things decay, you know, vary within their proximity, or with their proximity to a player crafted campfire and bed, or I think it's a campfire. So you want to jog on out here, and you can see my health is now up to 80. Okay, so that's a good thing. Now, we've talked about the stone axe. We've talked about early food. I showed you how to handle deer. Boar is a little trickier, especially if you haven't eaten and got your health up. If you're still walking around with 25 and you don't have any armor on, the boar can kill you. It can one-shot you early on. And so you want to be really careful around boar when you're low level. So think about that before you start pissing off boar. But you do need to start hunting boar, because the deer give deer hide, which you need for certain crafting recipes, and the boar give you leather scraps. Why we can't turn... I messed that up. Okay, let's talk about the new... They've changed block. See that meter on the right? That's your stagger meter. That's for you, not the monster. If that meter fills, and you can see this guy isn't really staggering me, but when you're low level and you have a level 1 shield and you miss the perfect block, see, a perfect block or parry, you don't take any damage. So you can see how hard he actually hits. And he burns more of my stamina. If I'm just sitting there holding the shield, that's not the way to do it. You want to time it, and then you get a parry bonus. And if you look at the shield, which is kind of weird, it's a 1.5, okay? Different shields have different parry bonuses. Tower shields have no parry bonus, but they block the most damage. So you can kind of... I prefer a balanced approach. I like shields that give me a nice, strong block, but also give me a nice parry bonus, because I want to do extra damage as well. Now, the next tip, which I'll talk about until I can find a damn... Now, you want to be hunting these necks. They're quite useful. They give neck tails. Save those. Okay. You want to find the water, because you want to kill necks. They're good for leveling up, and they're good for neck tails for food. You want flint. Flint, 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 flint. You need flint. This is the Stone Age. Okay? And flint tools were king. Okay, so the flint is essentially your limiting early resource. I mean, all the others limit as well, but the flint is what can really hold you back. Okay? So get down here to the water, look for the little... Ah, you little fucker. Sit there hiding. Yeah. Ah, come on. See, that's the elevation change. That is still borked. I wish they would have fixed that. Yeah, so anytime you and the monster are on different levels, the hit detection between your swings and their body is not... Let's just say not good, okay? Try to avoid fighting on different terrains. Now, the next thing you need to be looking out for, look at that dumb seagull right there. He's doing that because it's raining, okay? And they also land more at night. You see how I did a lot less damage that time, because I didn't get the parry. Now the knockback, I'm not gonna lie, annoys me. But what are you gonna do? Okay, so you have to have a bow. And so this is the crude bow, so you got to really aim above them. And that was a fire arrow. We'll talk about that in a second. And you want to kill those birds when they're on the ground at night, and especially in the rain. Even during the day in the rain, they'll land. You want to kill them for... Wait for it. Feathers. Use feathers to make fire arrows. You also need resin and just wood. These are excellent. Oh, crafted by Dio. I didn't know it said that. Huh. Okay, so you can see it does 11 pierce, 22 fire. And then look at the flint arrows. 27. So, I mean, and the fire damage ticks. It's a dot. It's a damage over time. I prefer the fire arrows. I don't want to burn early flint on flint arrows. In fact, I've never made flint arrows, and I'm doing just fine. So, now, I saw a piggy. Let's go kill piggy. Now, I'm not going to lie. There are people who love to tame the boar. You can't tame the deer, but you can tame the boar. You can't tame the neck. Why? I don't know. And then the boar will give you leather scraps, which you need, and boar meat, which ain't useless. Okay? Pick up the strawberries, raspberries. So you can eat another bite. So my berries timed out. Okay? Eventually, you want to stop eating the berries, and you want to... the raspberries. And you want to... you want to cook them. You're eventually going to want to turn them into Queen's Jam. It's my jam. Oh, God. Yeah, somebody shoot me. That was terrible. I apologize for that right there. Alrighty. The next thing I would tell you to do is mark your map. I don't give a shit what system you use, but come up with a system. I like to put houseies down for where I have houseies. Okay? Then right click them to remove them. Double left click to place them. I will label them, like I might type in house 1. My first house, right? This is for the new skeleton structure that they added. Let's go take a look at that. because we need to talk about that. And we need to get our rested bonus back anyway. So, doop 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 doop. And once you get your crude bow, listen for beehives. Don't try to melee them. It really just doesn't work that well, if at all. You could do it. You got to build up to them. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. And now, you know, even the ones in the trees, which I'll be honest, I haven't seen one in the trees this game. Maybe I missed it, but they used to spawn in the trees. Anyway, so, you know, knock open those beehives. They'll give you honey, but more importantly, they'll give you queens. And you can use queen bees to build, what are they called? Is it an apiary? I think it's an apiary. That's a human constructed bee habitat. I think it's apiary. Check me on that one. I'm not sure. And you want honey. Honey is very useful. Okay, all throughout the game. So you want to get your bee keeping. You want to get that going. Okay. Now, here's the new structure that is very, very interesting. See these stone structures. Looks kind of like a. I think these are early burial sites from the Neolithic. Don't sit down. Get up, you crazy Viking bastard. Yeah. But what's interesting about these things is this is one of your earliest sources of bone fragments. And you need bone fragments as quickly as possible. They're really, really handy. And a lot of times it can be quite dangerous for a Stone Age player to go into the Dark Forest and try to get skelly bone fragments off of the skeletons in the crypts in the Dark Forest, because the Dark Forest is higher level spawn. And if you try to fight a troll with level 1 Stone Age gear, your ass is going to the respawn point. Okay? I mean, that's just all there's to it. It's, you know, it's hard to do. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's hard to do. All right, so let's talk about your first structure. This is what I built. All right? I like this chimney construction early. You can build more sophisticated chimneys, but this works just fine. And you can have it up, you know, very quickly. Lickety split. Won't be a problem. All this takes is wood. All right? Now, you need deer hide for a deer rug. You need to make a bed. You need to make a fire. Fire, fire, fire. Right? Now, the problem is, if you just drop a workbench, come over here, over yonder. Yeah, so it's 10 wood, right? Invalid placement. There we go. Okay. Can't do anything with it. Needs a roof, okay? And so what it needs is you have to go up. If you want, you can... Now, I like the 30... I think it's the 26? 36 for the... I like the 26-degree roof, and I'll tell you why. Because you can walk on it without sliding off the damn thing. The other roof, you will fall off. This one makes for good temporary cover. If you get in a fight around your base and you're losing, jump up here, get a couple of healing ticks, maybe pull out your crude bow, do what you can, and then you can drop down and get your jiggy on. Okay? So you want to get this thing covered with a roof so you can build more interesting stuff. Now, when you tear things down, you get back exactly what you put in. You get all your resources back. Okay? Lovely. Love it. I think that's a great game mechanic. Or I appreciate that. So, let's talk about some things that you'll want to do, some things you'll want to build early. You have to build your hammer, right, before you can do construction. So, and you don't need a workbench to make a hammer. So 3, 2, you got it, right? So you need your stone axe, your hammer. Now, I would recommend eventually getting a hoe. I'll avoid hoe jokes. And you can also repair everything. You just quick click through there. It doesn't cost you any resources. Everything's fixed. You might want a flint knife. because this has a bigger backstab bonus than the stone axe. It's a 3x. It's a 6x. Now, the damage is less, but it's still 10. And if you look at the level 1 stone axe, it's 15. So 15 times 3, 45. Damn, guys. Whereas this thing is 10 times 6. 60. But you do need flint. So that is a limiting factor. And you need leather scraps, whereas the stone axe is much easier to make. Now, eventually what you want is the flint axe. This is your bread and butter Stone Age weapon. Well, this and the crude bow. Okay. But the crude bow is tough. It has a lot of drop on it. So it's a low velocity projectile, and it's tricky to hit things with, not gonna lie. So another thing we should talk about is the mob, man or beast. No, monster or beast. The mob star system. Every single thing that moves around in this game has 3 tiers. There's level 1, no stars. Level 2, 1 star. Level 3, 3 stars. A 2-star deer will give you significantly more hide and meat. Okay? And trophies. But they have more hit points. And the same thing is true for the monsters. Okay, so Greylings, all the Grey Dwarfs. What was... Did I hear... I thought I heard a big roar. Yeah, I'm losing my mind. Anyway, so... And the monsters have more health. They will be armored. And sometimes. And they will hit harder. Okay? Right now, a 2-star brute is quite a handful for me, but I got the trolls on farm. You will not have trolls on farm when you're in level 1 Stone Age gear. Because even if you get a perfect block, they'll still knock the shit out of you. Okay? So... be advised. right? Just, watch your ass. Keep your head on a swivel. What's good advice in the real world is good advice in this game world, Pay attention to what's going on around you. Get your head out of your ass. Look around. Evaluate threats. All that good stuff. Now, the next thing... God, I have a lot of tips. Maybe too many. Maybe I shouldn't give y'all so many tips in one video. Nah, fuck that. Okay, so the next thing I like to do sometimes, and I don't go out of my way to do this, but you'll notice that this white tree, and that is I think birch. Okay, these are important. Too hard. That's what she said. Too hard. You can't knock these down in the Stone Age. Or can you? What's that you say, Dio? Can you? Yes, you can do it. But it ain't easy. Okay, so I'm going to knock down this beech. And watch. Ah! It got stuck on that tree. Alright, let's knock down this tree. I like trees that are tightly packed together because you can do kind of a... Don't you fall on me! See? It hit the beech. See there? Art thou interested? Yes. Let's sprint. Oh man, sprint, jump. Now watch it. Bonk! Right? See what I'm talking about? It's time consuming. Okay? This trick is time consuming, but you can get fine wood in the Stone Age. Okay? It's up to you what you want to do with, do you want to sit here and futz around with, you have to sprint to really get them going. And then you can even sprint into them. Bonk! Okay? It will work. but it's time consuming. Not gonna lie, okay? And you're gonna want to knock this stump out before you get this log knocked down. You know, it can take 10-15 minutes to break up that beach right there. Is it worth it? I leave that up to you. Okay? But what you can do with it, once you get the fine wood, of course I probably don't have any fine wood in here, but I'll show you the chair you should make. It's right over yonder. You only need 4 fine wood, okay? And you drop this down, and that will get you a much higher comfort level. I think it's +2. So, you know what? I don't have to wait. Let's. I got my bronze gear in here. Where to put my? Let me knock open that beach real quick. I know you're like, you said you were gonna do it and shut. You know what, guys? We're gonna be here all fucking day. So let's just cheat and let's take a look at that. I want to show you the chair. This is the bronze axe. Okay. Easily one of your most important items in the Bronze Age, but we'll talk about that in the new improved Bronze Age video, which I'll make next. Okay, so here we got some fine wood. And let's make that chair. And it does matter, guys, okay? It just flat out matters because the rested bonus is important. Let's see what we go up to now. Right. I don't know why this is so buggy. Maybe it's because I'm not on the ground. Shit, I don't know. Come on. Comfort 7. Okay? Just from that stupid little chair. So, think about if you want fine wood this early. Is it worth your time? Are you trying to power through to bronze, iron? I don't know. It's your game, man. It's your nickel. Do what the fuck you want. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I'm just gonna tell you what you can do, and then you can make up your own damn mind. It's probably one of the main themes of this channel. Make up your own damn mind. You decide how you want to play and how you want to enjoy the game. That's, to me, that's the most important thing. Oh, I guess I don't have... You will get seeds, and these are not completely useless. Okay? Later in the game, when you chop down all the trees around your base, you'll be glad you held on to these seeds, because then you can make your own forest, and you can put them in a pattern. You kind of look at the slope, and so I'd put a tree like right here if I could, and then put maybe 2 trees here, and then maybe come out to 3 here, and just try to make a pattern so that you can domino them together. And sometimes you can knock down one tree and it'll fall into the others. And you know, I brought down 5, 6, 7 trees at once, not on purpose, and it was an accident. But I think one time it even killed me when I was new. Yeah, that's stupid. So you did see, I think. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Oh my god. I have nothing left to say. That's a rarity. I got a big mouth. Okay, guys. So that's Valheim. New player tips and tricks updated for 2022. I hope you found it at least semi-useful and semi-informative. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about the channel. Getting close to monetization. Just about 120 subs to go. And I'll be making $50 a month. But you know what? It's progress. It's something. And things have been looking up around here in real life. I'm in a much happier place. Had a great time Saturday night, and just no coincidence that I finally got off my ass and got this video made. So, anyway, Thanks for listening and watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.